Hello, my UPSC aspirant. See, this comprehension asked in 2012. Let's start. Firstly, I will read it, then I will try to convince you as what's the concept of this comprehension which has been mentioned by author. See, most champions of democracy have been rather reticent in suggesting that democracy would itself promote development and enhancement of social welfare. They have tended to see them as good but distinctly separate and largely independent goal. The dictatorial democracy, on the other hand, seem to have been quite willing to express their diagnosis of what they see as a serious tension democracy, their development. Theorists of practical split, make up your mind what you want. Yes, do you want a democracy? Do you want a democracy state? What do you want development? So, often can it list to start with from East Asian country and their voice grew. In influences the several of these the country were immensely successful through 1970 and 1980. Even later, in promoting economic growth without the possessing democracy, of course, I can give the example of the Middle East as well as the China. So see. To deal with these issues, we have to pay the particular attention to the both content of what can be the quality development and to the interpretation of a democracy in the particular to respective role of the voting of a public reasoning. In assessment, development can't be diverged from the lives that the people can lead to the real freedom that they enjoy. Means, what do you mean by the development? Of course, it is clearly yes, that the people can lead or the real freedom that they enjoy. The development can be scarcely be seen merely in the term of enhancement of inanimate object of the convenience, such as the rise in GNP, in the personal income or industrialization, important as they may be, as a means to the real ends. So their value must depend on the what they do to the lives and the freedom of the people involved, which must be central to the idea of development. So, last paragraph C. If development is understood in a broader way, with the focus on the human lives, then it becomes immediately clear that the relation between development and democracy has to be seen partly in the term of their constitutive connection rather than the only through the external links they ebb and through. The question has been often asked whether political freedom is conducive to other development. So we must not miss the we must not miss so as we must not meet Shari, she having the problem the visualization of here, so that's why we must not miss the crucial recognition that the political liberty and democratic right are among the constitutional component of development. So it has been clearly mentioned this the comprehension that yes, the crucial recognition that political liberty and democratic right are among the constituent component of development. When we talk about the development, then definitely yes, there should be recognition of the political liberties and democratic right. There really wants for development doesn't have to be established indirectly through the contribution to big growth of GNP. So let's attempt the question now. According to the passageway is serious, the tension perceived between democracy and development by the detractor of the democracy. Why is the serious tension perceived between democracy and development by the detractor of the democracy? Question, according to the question, if we move the step, then definitely you will get that non-democratic doesn't deliver the economy growth faster or more successfully than democratic ones. That should be eliminated, not necessary, because I have already given the example in the comprehension. The China, so non-democratic regime deliver economic growth faster and far more successfully than democratic ones. So it's not mandatory that China is a non-democratic country as well as Russia or the Middle East, then they go for the faster growth. No, you can compare of the USA, United Kingdom, as we know, Germany. So these all are democratic the country. So this maybe she is absolutely wrong, of course, but here we will elect the one thing that is economic growth can be promoted without the pursuing democratic system of the governance, and that is absolutely correct here. Why not A, B, democracy and development are distinct and the separate goals? No. That is not the mention in the comprehension. That can be or not can be, no problem at all. But it's not the mention in the comprehension. So here only we have the choice that especially B, that the economic growth can be promoted successfully without the pursuing a democratic system of the governance. Yes, because you can take the example of the non-democratic, the China, Middle East country, as well as when we're talking about democratic United States, United Kingdom, of course, for example, to convince in the better way. That's why I'm telling you with the example. Now, 50. According to the passage, what should be ultimate assessment and the views of the development? Rise in the per capita income and in the industrial the growth rate. No, the basis of that is not going to be the views of the development especially. So this will be wrong. Improper. Yes, see, improvement, ameliorate in the Human Development Index or GNP. No, that is also wrong. Now, rise in sharing consumption trend. No, that is also wrong. Now we have only choice of the D. That is going to be, of course, it's the absolutely extent of the real freedom that the citizen enjoy. You know, they are main component of and main component, democratic liberty and democratic right. But when we talking how we will know that what is the real meaning of development, then definitely we assess at the grassroots level for investigation. Definitely there should be factual content that extent of real freedom that citizens enjoy. So they will be here now. 51. What does the constitutive, the connection between democracy and development imply? Then, as we know, we have all the text that is the political liberty and the democratic right is the essential element of the development. What are the basic elements of the development? What kind of the strategy you will tax to development of the country? Definitely, political liberty and democratic right is the essential element of that. You can put such kind of the the concept in while you writing essay in a maths paper also, as well as you will build your especially debate capability, and as well as in an interview also you can put up this kind of the statement. It is not wrong. So if you go through the comprehension such kind of especially automatically you will be profited. So next the question here, see, with reference to the passage considered following the statement, it is desirable that the impacts of foreign direct investments should be pro-competitive. Yes, it is clearly mentioned, but entry of the foreign investors later inflated the price in domestic market. No, until unless it's not going to recognize a joint venture, or as we know, the collaborating with the domestic company won't be affected. So that's why here only one can be correct. It has been clearly mentioned this concept in the comprehension. Yeah. Now, so only one is going to be a, so definitely A will be here correct. Now further 53. According to the passage, how does environmental investor see? According to the passage, how does the foreign investor dominate the relevant domestic market? Multinational companies get accustomed to our domestic laws. Multinational companies get accustomed to our domestic laws, of course, and foreign, the company established joint ventures with domestic company. That is correct. But when we have the confusion here that multinational companies get accustomed to other domestic laws, it's not the mandatory here. But further we proceed according to the by elimination method also. See, affiliated in a particular market and sector laws, they are independent as their parent the company overseas merge. Affiliate in the particular. Of course, definitely I can that here, that affiliate in the particular, the market sector, lose their independence as their parents, the company overseas merge. Because they have to collaborate, the making joint venture, of course. So the foreign company lower the cost of their the product as compared to compared to that the product of the domestic company. This is absolutely wrong. If we eliminate of the 4, so D will be gone here, and if we have the confusion 1, 2, 3, but once again I will repeat of the option of 53 that multinational company get accustomed to domestic laws, not the mandatory. It has been declared the answers. So because I mean, yes, how you will attract to FDI. So definitely it's not the mandatory there. So definitely we will lack there. That's all. Now, see, last question of this the passage. What is the inference from this the passage? As we know, this is very clear that with competition law, easy to ensure at the level playing the field between domestic and foreign firm. By how? By collaborating and of course ensuring the joint venture. So this is absolutely correct there. Now, next the comprehensive C. Poor